Hey folks, I'm Jody White. I'm out here at Beaver Lake with Clark Wendlandt. He's a multiple-time AOY winner, and Clark, you've been here a whole number of times. So I guess first off, is Beaver Lake right now any different than it has been in the past? Have you noticed any differences in practice?
I mean, we've been here so many times. I feel like I should have seen every situation you could possibly see. I mean, even lakes that I fish locally, this is the tournament lake I've probably fished more than any other tournament lake because we come here every single year. And, I like the lake. I think the lake's fishing, I think it's mainly pre-spawn, but there's some fish on the beds. Most of the fish on the beds are little, and unless something changes, I have a hard time believing you can win fishing off the bed.
All right, so with a mainly pre-spawn bite, that sets up pretty well for a wiggle wart, or are you feeling like something else is going to be the dominant player?
I really don't know, to be honest with you. Usually this time of year, when you're really kind of getting in the spawn, wiggle wart doesn't work that good, but it may play this week, and there's all different, there's different water temperatures at different areas of the lake. You can go up the river and you can get a little bit warmer water, you get a little bit more stained water. Go way down the dam, you get colder water, and everywhere in between, because some of these creeks got springs in them, so it keeps the water colder. So you really just don't know what you're going to find.
All right, now have you seen the whole lake through these first 2 days of practice, or are you kind of concentrating in any particular area?
No, I've seen pretty much the whole lake. So tomorrow I'm gonna see a little bit more that I hadn't seen and spend some time in the areas that I like the best right now.
All right, now one thing that came to mind for me is it's really windy out there today, and it's going to be, at least as the weather tells us, it's going to be windier tomorrow. Do you see that impacting how guys are able to practice at all? I mean, I know it's not a huge lake, so it doesn't get super rough, but obviously if guys are trying to look at them, that's got to...
Yeah, it definitely impacts looking for them for sure. And the other thing about it is that it makes fish bite just a little bit better. I mean, you can fish windy banks pretty easy, and I think it's kind of, it can kind of fool you. You think you're really on them, and then all of a sudden the wind quits and you're not going to catch them anymore. So it just depends on what it does during the tournament. To me, I mean, I just assume it go ahead and start. And, even if I'm just going to junk fish, I just assume get it going. But we got one more day of practice and then a day off and see what happens.
Okay. Now, we saw last year at the final day some really pretty incredible weights for Beaver Lake. We saw a lot of 15-pound bags. What do you think this year, what's a good bag?
I think it's tougher than it was last year for sure. I really don't think it's going to be anything like that. Now, they may fool me. Sometimes I think that and they don't catch them. I think it's fishing a lot more like the old Beaver Lake did, back when, 10, 11 pounds was a good stringer. I mean, I'm not saying there's not going to be some big ones, but I think overall it's tougher.
Cool. Well, Clark, it sounds like it's going to be a real close one. We're certainly looking forward to following it and following you, and good luck out there.
Thanks so much.